Let's start. This is our podcast online. Thank you for taking the time to do this podcast. Welcome to our program, namely Pundit Talk. Let's introduce ourselves. I am the host this time. My name is Robi Alfasalam from Science and Technology Faculty and Electrical Engineering Department. And then here is our guest star. Please to introduce yourself, my friend.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Munziar Prastio from Faculty Science and Technology. Next.
My name is Zigro Enric from the Faculty of Science and Technology, majoring in Electrical Engineering.
My
Next.
name is Raditya Prayata from Faculty of Science and Technology, Department of Electrical Engineering.
My name is Muhammad Ramadan. I am in Faculty Technique Electronical Engineering.
Okay, thanks. So today I have several questions about football, especially the Indonesian national team. The question is, what do you know about the Indonesian national football team? Okay, please answer.
What I know about the current Indonesian national team is their significant improvement in terms of the gameplay, physicality, and the players' mental strength. Moreover, in this era, many naturalized players of Indonesian descent have been recruited to assist the national team in making a mark in major tournament, especially in World Cup qualifiers and to the re-enter the upcoming AFC Asian Cup. Thank you.
I will responding to Zikrul's statement. I have pros and cons. I agree that Indonesian national team has very good development, but regarding the mentality of the players, I don't agree. In the semifinal match against Uzbekistan yesterday, the mentality of the national team players seemed to lack confidence, which caused a decline in the performance of each individual, even causing the chemistry of the national team to be less unified and causing defeat in the semifinal. Next.
Defeat of the Indonesia U23 national team against the U23 Iran team the 2020 Asian Cup tournament certainly a disappointment for Indonesia football fans. However, my view is that every defeat is an opportunity to learn from experience to be more mature in terms of tactic and mentality of the players in the future. Tournaments like this provide an opportunity for young players to gain valuable experience and improve their skill. In how we respond to the defeat. As supporters, we must continue support and motivate them to rise up and learn from this. We also need to recognize that Iraq has a lot of experience in this tournament, and this can serve as motivation to continue to improve our performance at the Asian and even world level.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. Those of you who are watching can also have your opinion and add. Please type in the comment column. Let's move on to the next question, namely, who do you think are the young players who will become stars in the future? Please answer.
Thank you. In my opinion, there are several under 23 national team players who have the potential to become star. First is Justin Hafner. Justin out to his playing style, high fighting spirit, and leadership qualities to lead the team. He demonstrated composure and the ability to motivate other players, evident when he captained the team. Despite the blunder in the match against Iraq, his overall performance during the 90 minute was excellent. Given his young age, he has room to improve and potentially become a key player at Wolves. Second is Elkan Bagot. I believe he could also become one of Indonesian national team star, especially since his team, Ipswich Town, has recently been promoted to the English Premier League. His progression over the years is clearly visible in his gameplay and his calm demeanor on the field helps his team secure victory. Hopefully, he will get the chance to play for Ipswich Town in the English Premier League next season. Thank you.
In my opinion, lost against Iraq in the race for place because the mentality of the current players is still staying fried. Where from the first time we are playing back in the Asian Cup 2023, then from us we have penetrate the top four in the tournament that has been vacuum for a long time, maybe a natural thing where our opponents are subscription to the tournament, such as Uzbekistan is 2022 finalist who is a champion in 2011, while Iraq is the winner of the first edition of the Asian Cup U23. Therefore, Indonesia survived a defeat in the tournament is natural because we have no experience and strong mentality in the event. Next.
Well,
I
I
think
agree
the
with
Indonesia lain lanjut orang Lin. Jadi dia teh
teman ngomong nih sugan teh rek dialungkeun ka
Bi.
urang.
enggak
Geus mah
lanjut.
lanjuti
I think
di teks kedua we.
naon ti maneh? Geus maneh.
Henteu teks kedua maneh.
Oh ya guys. I think Indonesian national team player will shine in Europa Football League is Elkan Bagot because he is the first Indonesia footballer to play in the English Premier League, which with its age and won the League One football trophy. The second is Nata Cho Aon, uh, Swansea City player on loan to SC Heerenveen. Can sign with Swansea because Nathan can play in all positions, and his talent can still develop if it continues to be hand. The third is Jai Idris, a Venezia player who often star is Serie B with Venezia. Jai Idris is a defender who has complex attributes such as catching ball and having calmness when defending when on one. The possibility of Jai Idris can be glimpsed by big Italian club if the performance at Venezia continues to improve.
Well, I agree with Zikrul that Justin Hubner has the potential to become a star player in the future. Hubner's performance in the last few matches is quite good because he can be consistent from the start to the end of the match. Hubner has a positive attitude humility, and ability to learn from failure, which is also important in building a successful career. And Hubner also seems to have good cooperation with the Indonesian national team.
Okay. In my opinion, there are several players from the Indonesian U23 national team will have the potential to become star in the future. One of them is Marcelino. Here are the reasons why I think so. One, technical quality and vision. Marcelino is an attacking midfielder with example technical skill and game vision. Two, dominant performance. He is proven his style at the domestic level by playing for club leagues KMSK DNZ. Untuk three, senior national team experience. Marcelino has also Milan experience playing at the senior level with the Indonesian national team for international potential. If he continue to develop and gets the offer to play abroad, he could become a key player for the Indonesian national team in the future. However, there are many factors that influence in development, include training, playing after training, and support from management and fans. This home that young Indonesian players continue to grow and make your nation front on the international stage.
Yeah, maybe I agree with in my opinion is the same with Ramadan's opinion. Maybe there are several players who will become star in the future according to you, but my hope is for Marcelino who will become a star in the future because he is still very young, even under 20. Yeah, thank you to everyone. We are at the end of the podcast. I will give the conclusion obtained in this podcast. So the conclusion is that the Indonesian national football team is now having rapid and massive development, which can be seen from the history that has been created. What's more, coaches and managers are now taking controversial decisions, namely by cutting several generations to carry out long-term programs. We need to know that now there are also many people who are formal about football in Indonesia. So many netizens are making inappropriate comments about player, even tough if you look at the data and objectively. Our national team is different from before and even exceeds the targets of PSSI and the manager. So we all have to be able to maintain the mentality of the players by providing constructive criticism instead of insulting their personalities and even their families too. There was even one ex-national team player, namely Evan Dimas, who provided support by posting a photo with the caption, "Support wisely. If you can support the national team when it lost, then don't cheers when the national team wins." The current condition of the national team, which is still very young, has the potential to become stars in the future. There are even several prominent players, including Justin Hubner, Jay Eges, Marcelino, Nathan Cho Aon, and many more. So don't forget that the national team will have a match against Guinea under 23 to ensure they qualify for 2024 Paris Olympics. Let's support our national team. Our hashtag is Kita Garuda. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys. Bye-bye.